Okay, so the same year that you dropped your debut album, and here you are on top of the world, everything starts to go wrong in Cash Money. Juvenile, was he the first one to leave?
Yeah.
Yep. And then BG leaves right around the same time.
Mm-hmm.
So the Hot Boys break up. How did you feel? I mean, here you are, like you finally get your debut album, top 10 album. It's selling tons of copies. You're getting ready to, get your career really going.
Blossom.
Yeah. And then all of the main people start to beef over money and everyone starts to leave.
Man, that shit was like depressing. I ain't lying. It was like, man, damn. Cause like I said, I ain't even know what the album was doing. It just was the atmosphere wasn't the same, And man, like we were family, you feel me? So to see it break up and we trying to act like it ain't nothing, you know what I'm saying? I'd be lying to say it wasn't nothing because shit, we was on everybody album. We all in Juvenile wasn't on Young and Thuggin' at all, you feel me? And I'm talking about at all, and I know if he would have been on that motherfucker, it probably would have been a whole higher level, you know what I'm saying? But he wasn't even on it, bro. And it was like, that shit was it fucked with me, dog, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, business is business. You know what I'm saying? You got to keep it moving, keep doing what you're doing, you know what I'm saying? I can't let his business affect my business, you know what I'm saying? I got to keep doing what I'm doing. Because at the end of the day, I still got to feed my family, you know what I'm saying? So that's where I was at with it, you know what I'm saying? His situation is his situation. I don't know what his situation is. My situation is my situation, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm focused on. So, that's what it was with me, bro.
Right, because, I mean, all that happened in 2001. In 2003, they actually put out the third Hot Boys album, Let 'Em Burn. But the album had been recorded from like 98. So
yeah, we hadn't did so many songs, man. Like, I was I locked up? Nah, because I got locked up in 2004. But when that album dropped, I was surprised when that album dropped, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? But we used to record so many, like we had a lot of studio nights. I'm quite sure they got a whole lot of more music that haven't been released. Because that's how much we was recording. You know what I'm saying? And, I mean, it was what it was, man. I don't know if it had to be it was an obligation that had to happen, but, it dropped. You know what I'm saying? But I don't recall having anything to do with it. You know what I'm saying?
Right, because that same year, you actually left Cash Money as well.
Yeah. And to be honest, Vlad, I regret that shit when I did it. You know what I'm saying? Because I was like in a rock and a hard place, and I did some time, and I had to sit in jail for like 7 months. I couldn't bond out because I had a probation hold. I had caught a case, and I couldn't bond out unless I beat a trial. You know what I'm saying? I wound up winning the trial, and I came home, and like I say, when I was locked up, you know what I'm saying? It was like, everything was happening in that process, you know what I'm saying? When I came home, Juvie was gone, I think BG was gone, and shit, it wasn't the same, bro, you know what I'm saying? And I believe BG was talking to me at the time, and me and BG were like this, we was close, you feel me? And I think he had signed with Koch or whatever. So I just say, you know what, man, I'm about to go ahead on and bam, bam, you know what I'm saying? So I did my thing, but it was the jail situation that made me make my decision. You know what I'm saying? But I regret that. I regret that because I feel like if I would have stayed, that would have been me and Wayne label. Because me and Wayne were like this here. That's why I believe like on Man, I Miss My Dog, he was like more emotional on the part when he rapped about me. Because me and him used to like plot and plan like how we was gonna be the ones to take over. You feel me? Like it was like friendly competition, but me and Wayne was really on some, man, we gonna take over. You know what I'm saying? He was my little bro, you know what I'm saying? I was his big bro, you feel me? But me and BG was cool too, you know what I'm saying? So my decision came from me being in that jail, bro. Like I felt like I should have had more support. And when I didn't get that support, like I felt like I should have had, when I came home, it was easy for me to say, you know what? I'm about to go ahead on and do my thing. You know what I'm saying?